Hey CA1 guys, this is a short tutorial or maybe a long tutorial on taking the website that your peers have made, and that you have used in your paper. So if you look at this, this is one that my son made last night. He was inspired to make it based on the websites that you used, and I'm going to use it as an example of how to cite the websites that you've created. So here we have Akashisu Neho Isle, which is a picture of his map that he created. There's a plane crash right here, and the royal castle, and the plaza, and the docks, and the forest, and whatever. But I'm not going to use anything here. The isle is very plentiful. I'm not going to use this. I want to use a secondary page. I'm going to use the maps page. And you can see on his maps page he has the plaza. He drew a little bit more detailed and civic shrine, but he has some language underneath each one of these. The castle close-up. I'm going to use this part that says it has a large distinguishing tower and a courtyard housing the shrine of Joust Eos. So I'm going to use that, quote that in my paper. How do I do that? Well, what I'll do is I'm going to go to Noodle Tools, and as I go to Noodle Tools, as I go to Noodle Tools, I'm going to cite a website. So I'm on here, I go cite a website, I'm going to create the citation, and I will continue on. Alrighty, now, several things. I don't know when this was published. I don't know exactly when. You could say 2 days ago, but we're going to pretend that we don't know, because I don't know, even though I know my son published it last night. And I don't know, because a lot of you guys don't know who it was actually the editor of the site itself, and you don't need to ask anybody from other classes. So we're not going to worry about this, and we're not going to worry about this. Now, we are going to worry about the web page. Now, you can notice that I went to the maps page, so I'm actually on the maps page of the site. So that means when I go into Noodle Tools, I'm going to type in the web page is maps. If I can type correctly, maps. Now I'll go here in the name of the website. I go here, the basic name of the website is this. I'll copy that. I will paste that in. Bing. Wonderful. Publisher of the site. Well, the site is actually, if you go down to the very bottom, you will know it's powered by Weebly. Weebly is actually hosting the site. And what I want you to do, because it makes a lot of sense, even though someone else published it, they're utilizing the Weebly site. So what we'll do is we'll just type in Weebly or Wix, and I have that in there. I don't need to worry about the editor or anything like that. So that's basically it. I've got the name of the page, the basic web address, and the publisher Weebly, and then I will go in here and I will submit, and you will see then it comes up maps. I've got the HTTP, which is italicized, the editor or the publisher, note publication date, it's a web source, and the date that I last accessed it. And so when I cite this in my paper, I will have, of course, maps in quotes inside my parentheses, because that's the first thing that's listed. And you should do this, if you go to different pages on the same website, I would like for you to cite each separate page just like this, so that I know where it is, as opposed to doing an entire site as a whole, because then I have to go through, or someone would have to go through the entire site. Now, it's easy if your one group did everything on one page, but if they did multiple pages like this, then you need to have a different citation for every page that you used for your works cited page, and then your citations. All right? Hopefully this makes sense. Let me know if it doesn't. Bye-bye.